So as many of you know, here on the channel since the release of Recon Breakpoint, we've covered just about every little small hidden and secret thing that we've came across through the island of Aroa. Now with the most recent update, we got a new introduction of an island called Golem Island. Now unfortunately, unlike the main island of Aroa, this island cannot be freely explored unless you're taking part within a raid with a raid group. For this reason, the island has really gone unexplored because most of the time individuals go into the island, get the raid done, and get out of there. Again, this is an extremely unfortunate thing because as we know, in the island of Aroa there is so many different little things that are spread out that kind of explain the story of what happened in the island. One that I'm sure many of you have already seen while playing Breakpoint is the skeletal remains of the bomber that's located in the Liberty region. When you first come across this bomber, you'll have an infinite amount of questions, especially how it even got here, and it turns out that there is a side mission that explains how it got there, and it explains how there was a kamikaze fighter that ended up landing on the island and he spent most of his days hiding out inside of a cave. Small little things like this are really interesting to come across, and it really adds another connection with the game. On top of that, it adds a whole new level of gameplay because it allows players to go in and really explore and enjoy all of the fine little details that developers work on. But with that being said, in today's video we're going to be taking a look at two new locations that were just discovered on Golem Island, which I want to give a huge shout out to one of my subscribers here on the channel, that being Sith Cobra. Big thank you to him because he's been going out of his way and exploring the entire Golem Island and sending me a bunch of screenshots and information of stuff that he's been finding. So for the very first location that we're going to be taking a look at, it is located within Sector 1. You will not have to take down any boss to get to here, unlike the second spot that I'm going to be showing you, which unfortunately you will have to have taken down the first boss and you would have to have access to Sector 2. Now in the background right now, I'm going to be showing you guys exactly where it's located, which is right in the very bottom of the separation of the two lands. Don't worry, when you do fall down here, there is a way for you to get back up so you aren't stuck down here by any means. Now once you've jumped down, go ahead and make your way all the way to the very end. Here you're going to find an extremely interesting cave that can only be accessed if you prone your way in. This one honestly blew my mind because it's so hidden and it's honestly just crazy. It's a mass grave of a bunch of different tombstones. Now unfortunately, I did look around the entire cave and there really isn't much in here. I also went ahead and checked every single one of the tombstones and I didn't really find any names attached to it that correlate to anything. But honestly, with the amount of detail that was put into this cave and with the whole little cool thing of how hidden it is and how you have to get in here, I feel like there's a lot more to this cave and I wanted to share it with you guys to see if maybe you come up with the next piece or what it is that I'm missing. But anyways, if you guys have any theories, make sure to let me know in the comments. Now let's go ahead and move on to the second one. This next one is really interesting because I don't exactly know if this is the body of a sentinel corp or if it's the body of a potential ghost. But if you've gone ahead and taken down the first boss and you now have access to Sector 2, go ahead and head to the location that I'm showing you in the background. And here, tucked away in a very well hidden cave, you're going to find the murder scene of what seems to be either a ghost or a sentinel corp. Just a quick little warning before you guys jump down into the hole, there is a ladder down there that is in theory supposed to bring you back up, but for some reason whenever you climb it at the very top, there is no way of mantling over, so you kind of just get stuck in this loop of running up against the wall and not being able to jump over to be able to get back to the top. So I highly suggest that you guys just stick to maybe using photo mode or using the drone to catch any footage or pictures if you want to check it out for yourself. Now looking at the body of the soldier, it's really interesting because obviously we can see that he was fighting for his life, trying to heal himself with the med kit, but if we take a look at his chest, you can see that he was shot 2 times in the chest by what I would assume is either the drones or by somebody else. Now I have a strong belief that this is just a Sentinel Corp soldier because there is a Sentinel Corp MRE type thing right next to his body, but I mean that entirely wouldn't make sense because why would the drones be turning on them? I don't know, I definitely have a lot of different questions, but I am curious to hear what you guys have to say about both of these things. I'm going to be replying back to all the comments if you guys want to go ahead and let me know what you guys have found yourself. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to drop a like on it and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for all types of Breakpoint content. Really quickly, I just want to say that at the start of the video, I did go ahead and rant about how fortunate it is that you're not able to solo explore in this island. And I am a very strong believer that we should be able to explore the entire island by itself without having to actually queue up with 3 other individuals. So for that reason, I am begging you, Ubisoft, at this point to please let us solo explore this entire map. Each one of the bosses are pretty much instant based and you cannot activate them unless you have 3 other people, so I don't see why we wouldn't be able to do this. But I guess at this point we're just gonna have to wait and see, and that's pretty much gonna do it for today's video. So like always, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.